Mike, what's the general sense of the defense right now? I mean, Penn State game obviously kind of seems like maybe you guys had to play a lot of big plays in that game. Maybe settle down a little bit against Rutgers. What's kind of the overall mood right now?
We're in great spirits. Even after the loss a couple weeks ago, we came into last week wanting to get better, and came out Saturday with a win, and we did that, and we just want to keep it going.
Feel like you guys could use it. I mean, this past weekend maybe serve as a little bit of a breather for the defense.
Not really. Rutgers was a good team. They got a lot of playmakers on their offense as well, and we knew we had to come out and do what we do, and that's what we did. So we got to win.
What's it like in practice when Khalid Hill's coming at you to block or run the ball?
I hate hitting Khalid. He's big 265 fullback. We go at it all the time. We make each other better. He's a great player, and as a fullback, he can line up as a tight end because that's what he used to play before he moved to fullback. So I feel like he's a great asset to our offense.
When Brandon Peters went in at quarterback on Saturday, it seemed to give your team a big lift and a lot of confidence. What does he need to do to continue that sort of leadership role in that position?
Just being himself, his demeanor, the way he walks and talks, he's just real calm, cool, collected guy, and he does the same thing on the field. He doesn't get too high, he doesn't get too low, so, just being who he is.
This is the Little Brown Jug game. Has Coach talked to you about the rivalry between Michigan and Minnesota?
Not yet, but I'm for sure. Today's team meeting, he will for sure, but I know my sophomore year they came in here and blew us out, and for me, most of the guys that was on the team weren't here for that. That's one thing in the back of some of our minds. They came in here last year, beat us, and took the Brown Jug. So.
Have you thought about how much things have changed from then to now?
From
that game against Minnesota?
Yeah, you can. Just that year wasn't a good year, so just the atmosphere is a lot better. More positivity around the program and our team as a whole. And I feel like coming Saturday, it's night game again in the big house, so it should be a fun game.
You ever walk past the jug in the locker room?
Every day.
You mentioned, a lot of these younger guys weren't here then. What do you tell them about this rivalry, unlike maybe some of the other ones?
Rivalry games are always close, good games. Just gotta stay level-headed. Don't get too high, don't get too low. And just go out and compete and have fun.
Mike, what is it Penn State and Rutgers were able to get you on those big plays from Barkley and Janarian? What is it that's missing when you're defending that direct snap?
We just, fit our gaps wrong. Nothing too big. Our mistake really. Not. I feel like it's just on us. And we'll get it right.
Some people are shaking their heads over night games in November in this conference. You still excited about it, even this late in the season?
I mean, we can't control what time we play. We don't choose. So, the excitement's still there no matter what time we play. So, I feel like that doesn't really mean too much.
So, like when you lose the jug, I think players and coaches and fans assume you're just always going to have it. Is it weird or awkward or more disappointing?
It was kind of weird. That whole year was just awkward, and weird. But, when you lose a rivalry game, and especially a trophy game, everybody, as a kid, you always wanted a trophy. I feel like it's the same thing when you come to college. You win that game, you keep the trophy. So that game was pretty, just one of those awkward things that sits in your mind for a while.
You talked about Hill. What is it about Karan Higdon that sets him apart a little bit from the backs?
He's really fast, extremely fast, and he has a lot of want to. He's real aggressive. He runs hard. He's not the biggest guy, but when he runs hard, he runs through people. So I think that sets him apart a little bit.
Like along those same lines, based on your experience facing other running backs, maybe there's some power guys, maybe guys are just speed. Karan with the gets low, kind of pinball effect. How difficult is he from a defensive standpoint to game plan against?
He can catch the ball in the backfield as well, and like I said, he's really fast and explosive. So, and he's low to the ground, and it can be hard for defenders, to get him down because you got that leverage on you. But like I said, he's a great player. You know, fast, aggressive, and a lot of want to.
From your standpoint, do you change the way maybe that you attack, like tackle or just approach as far as coverage when you are facing a running back like Karan?
I feel like you don't change what you do. You know, you just kind of adjust. You know, like I say, he's not that tall or not that big, so maybe you get a little lower, but that's probably about it.